Joining us now, RNC Youth Advisory Council Chairman Brilyn Hollyhand. Brilyn, we spoke to you last week right after the assassination. I know that you were very close friends with Charlie. I know that he was your mentor. And since then, I know that you have been incredibly busy. I want to call this out. You recently shared a few videos on social media of yourself speaking to students. You wrote, quote, "You can kill a man, but you can't kill a movement." Of course, there are some of those videos you posted. I can only imagine how important it is to you to continue spreading and sharing Charlie's message and continuing his work. How has your life changed in less than one short week?
It's completely changed, upside down. Obviously, we're still grieving, but we feel that we have this higher calling to continue fighting. We have a purpose now, something to fight for. I'll be honest with you, I'm a freshman at Auburn University. I went into this semester saying I would probably take a little bit of a lesser role in politics after working on the campaign last year. Maybe towards the end of my college career, step back up and travel a little bit more. I'll be honest, I've never been more determined than ever to get off the sidelines into this fight. You just played the video of me speaking to students at 2 events this weekend in South Carolina. My schedule is completely full. We'll spend the rest of the semester speaking on campuses, making sure that we're getting out Charlie's legacy, because that's what's really important here. You see, the coward that assassinated my friend almost a week ago now attempted to shut my generation up. But if anything, he woke us up. And Gen Z is more energized than ever to see that this is not just a battle of red versus blue, it's a battle of good versus evil, and we have to fight. We cannot cower or surrender right now.
Brilyn, some of the online comments since this has happened has been abhorrent, grotesque. I talked about that yesterday. So let me ask you, I want to get your reaction to that. And then you just said you're not going to change. You're going to hit the gas pedal even harder, though, speaking. Are you worried at all? Are you scared at all about facing something? You know, we saw what happened to Charlie.
It's a different world than the one I woke up in last Wednesday. I didn't have to have security with me on campuses. I didn't have to have security with me when I went to class. It's a completely different world than we woke up in about a week ago. But I'll say that we can't be afraid, because that's what they want. They want us to be terrified. They want us to cower in a corner. They don't want us to speak out anymore, and we have to do the opposite of that. I've had to have some really hard conversations with my family and loved ones in the past week saying, listen,
sure you have.
What I'm doing is for something larger than me. It's for a calling, and we're going to keep doing that. And to the people that are attacking and laughing at my friend's assassination, you know, that right there is something specifically we need to pray for and pray for their soul. That's disgusting. It's one thing to have your friend die. It's another thing to have the entire world watch your friend be murdered. It's heartbreaking, and they need a soul change.
Brilyn, what has the reaction been to you and to your very strong voice and philosophy from fellow students?
I think it's been a lot of acceptance, and it's been a lot easier to get into some of these schools that we're booking campus speeches at that previously didn't want us to come or didn't have an interest in us coming, that are now begging us to make time to fly over, because I think it's that important now. They realize the importance of conversations. Guys, that's what Charlie was doing. That's what Charlie lived his life doing. Hard conversations. If we do anything, I've got homework, so I've got to turn in tomorrow morning. I want to give your audience some homework. It's to make America talk again. We have to carry on Charlie's legacy, not by getting angry, not by getting frustrated, but using the frustration that we have right here, right now, to turn that into talking to the other side. That's Charlie. That's what Charlie would have wanted.
And what about making America respectful again?
Absolutely. That's what he did. And, you know, he had the Q&A line, and he did it the right way. Every single campus speech the guy ever did, he said, listen, if you disagree with me, come to the front of the line. I want to talk to you first. And so we're doing that as we go to campuses, because we want to have hard conversations. We want to listen to the opposition and not only try to change their mind, but just try to be a friend to them. And guess what? If they leave the table still disagreeing with us, we had a good conversation that's better than what's going on.
And that's what it's all about. And I believe the attorney out there in Utah, one of our most sacred things in America, being able to talk and share ideas. Charlie Kirk was killed doing just that. Brilyn Hollyhand, keep up the